Hello, this is Dennis McDonald with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can get us at the web at www.a1-telephone.com. This is an A&E Chrome 3-slot payphone for Mark in Texas. And we've been waiting on a lock for the body, the upper housing. This lock was all beat up, and somebody had broke the lock and the key was missing. So we ordered a new lock, and this is NOS, this is new old stock. So here's our key and lock, and that came in the mail today, so we're happy about that. We were able to also locate a lock for the vault door. A key. The key was missing, so we located a key, and so now that works. So that locks. Okay, so now that we are going to move forward with this repair and conversion, we'll install this lock and key, and we'll be done with that part of it. Another thing that we put in was a instruction card. The original instruction card in here was in such bad shape you couldn't use it. But this says, lift receiver, deposit money, wait for dial tone, dial number, if line is busy or no answer, hang up, money will return. For long distance, dial 0, 1 dime, or 2 nickels. So that's the new informational card. Our dial center, we have to put that in. We have all that. We just have to put it in, and we'll put that in when we do the lock. Over here, what you're going to see is some jumper wires to get the phone to work, because we don't have the housing on it. When we put the housing on it, you don't need these wires. They will simply touch these connections here, and that's how that works, so we can get rid of the jumpers. This is just to show you the phone for right now. Our bell is installed, some of the electronics that it takes to make the bell work. We've gone down the screw down block and made all of our connections. We've installed a modular port jack at the back of the phone inside here, so it points out the back of the phone. I'll show you here real quick. So now you can simply come up and put in a line cord. You can plug any line cord you want into it now. So that's taken care of. And basically now what we're going to do is we're going to should be able to hear dial tone. We're going to ring the phone. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to dial. If you look on the analyzer, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. And you'll see that real little red light there when I talk, 1, 2, 3. That's 100% modulation that you see there. So everything is working, and we're heading in the right direction. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hang up the telephone and show you a little bit of the telephone here. This is just to kind of show you where we're at with the telephone. We will do probably a third video on this telephone to show you when it's all put back together again, it working, and we'll go into that after we get our dial center back in and our lock and key back in. So this is our bell. This is one of the capacitors that we installed, and we have some wiring that works its way up and goes to another capacitor. This bell was very sensitive. Some bells are more sensitive than others, and we had to add a second capacitor in line because of that. And so we've got that squared away. And we've got our connections here at the hook switch all connected so that our hook switch works. And we did some rewiring here at the network and took care of some things and got them in order the way we wanted to have the network. And we made some other connections here and repaired connections and cleaned everything. And we also went through this dial and cleaned it and oiled it the way it's supposed to be. So we got that squared away. And we made sure that that our money would drop down into the vault properly. We had to go through the coin changer and make sure everything would work properly. And basically these are some connections here that you see, and that's to make the telephone work when the housing is off of the body. Now I'm going to go ahead and get some change. Get a couple of nickels, a couple of dimes, and a couple of quarters out of the cash register. And basically, hear that gong? Nickel should ring once, a bell. And bells do not sound on video the way they're supposed to. There's just something about video that it just does not sound exactly right. But here we go. Now a dime should hit twice. I'm going to put my finger on the bell here. That will silence the bell. I'm going to grab a couple of these quarters. And normally this money would drop down into the vault box. And although the vault box in this one is missing, you don't really need a vault box. If Mark ever finds one, he can get it and just slide it in there. But generally the money just falls down on the floor there in the body of the telephone, and you can pick it up. So it's not really a big deal. Basically it would drop down. It would drop down this chute, and it'll just drop inside here. So that's not a major deal. So anyway, here's a quarter again. And when it would make that gong, or the two rings, or the single ring for a nickel, the operator knew what it sounded like, and basically was able to tell how much money you put in the machine by what it would do. Either two rings for a dime, one ring for a nickel, and a gong for a quarter. Anyway, coming up on 10 minutes, and I'm going to shut the video down now. And we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. Goodbye now.